Far in the north of Italy's Lombardia region, tucked in between the Rhaetian Alps of Switzerland and the Arobbie Alps in Italy, you find the east-west valley of Valtellina. It is here that you will find La Perla di Marco Triacca. Marco Triacca founded his winery in 2009 and named it in honor of his mother, known by the nickname La Perla. We first met Marco Triacca at the Consorzio Valtellina cellar in Sondrio. Marco stood in a striped sweater behind his table, smiling, ready to pour his wines and tell you about them. He is Swiss, and in fact lives in Switzerland, commuting to Valtellina each day to the vineyard and winery. The first of these wines we had tasted with our lunch. Marco's La Perla Extra Brut is a Metodo Classico sparkling wine from Pignola. Pignola is a dark-skinned grape that is native to Valtellina. This is one of the few sparkling wines made in the valley. For most wineries in Valtellina, the difference between their wines often depends on which vineyard and subregion the grapes come from. Most wineries have parcels and multiple subzones. Marco has just 3.5 hectares in Valgella. The differences in his wines come from the harvest dates and the winemaking method. Our group of writers was to be divided into groups of 3 to spend time with 2 wineries the following day. Gwendolyn Alley of Wine Predator found the list to sign up and immediately came to see if we would join her. We would visit 2 wineries in the eastern end of the valley, Marcel Zanolare, which was Demeter certified as biodynamic, and La Perla Marco Triacca, which is listed in the Slow Wine Guide. Gwendolyn and I are both big into biodynamic and regenerative viticulture. In fact, we were both finalists in the Jancis Robinson wine writing contest on the subject. Gwendolyn was one of the winners. The next morning, the 3 of us hopped into Marcel's car and visited his winery and several of his vineyards before he took us to La Perla. More on his story in the next episode. As you get close to La Perla in Valgella, the wall of the Strada del Vino makes a striking image on the slope behind the vineyard. Above the vineyard sits the village of San Gervasio, with the Chiesa San Gervasio at the top of the hill. Beyond that, the tower of the ancient castle of Telio looks out over the region. This tower is the symbol of Telio and is all that remains of this medieval castle built on Roman ruins.